Again, when your goalie's playing lights out, it's a lot easier to win.
Do you think the line changes helped you guys be more physical?
Well, I think they brought some a different element to the team. I thought Petruzzelli is very reliable defensively, makes a lot of good plays. He's good on the walls, and I think with the way Toledo's playing, the wall play is very important right now, just because of how aggressive they are on the forecheck. So. I think that's the reason why we gave up more shots than we typically do. We still didn't handle that great. We definitely got to get better in that department, but I thought special teams played a huge role tonight. Obviously, Desi's goal was huge, and again, the way we're scoring goals is the right way. We're getting it on the forecheck. We're being tough to play against, and that's what we want to be.
Speaking of physicality, Shasma and Sid are two of the most physical guys out there. Do guys kind of rally around that physicality nature?
Well, I think, when you got, your older guys, doing the right things, it's easier for the younger guys to get on board. And I think, when your older guys are carrying the load and doing the things that the coaches are preaching, it's a lot easier to win meaningful games. It's the buy-in factor is obviously higher when your older guys are doing the right things.
What do you think of your goalie tonight?
He was fantastic. I mean, him and Maj, obviously big, Desi with the goal, but, Michael was fantastic.
Can you talk about that, the second goal, the game-winning goal? Baptista kind of banged it off the board and then they dove for it. What did you see on that play?
Well, just a lot of effort from the PK guys. Babs and Desi were our first PK unit tonight. I thought they did a great job of kind of limiting, what they were doing. They got a couple good looks, but again, I thought we had kind of a bend, don't break type of philosophy. You got to tip your hat to Toledo. They got some tremendous face-off guys, and that's the one area, where they got a lot of shots tonight was through face-offs, and we're going to have to continue to try to improve in that department. But again, at the beginning of the year, the guys that we had slotted to be our centermen, it's a lot different looking now than what we thought we were going to have. So, but again, you got to tip your hat to them. They're good in the face-off circle tonight. We got to get better tomorrow.
Are you concerned you might lose Mags tomorrow?
Not really, not at all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And what was your reaction to that sequence at the end of it there?
Honestly, it was just they looked for Denis, and he was back checking. He just kind of ran into him. Denis kind of threw on the brakes, and Maj was just trucking down. And Dan Maggio's not that type of player. He's never has been that type of player. He's a true old school tough guy. He knows who to pick on and who not to pick on and stuff like that. So he's not a habitual offender. I don't see anything coming from that.
Okay. It seemed like you guys, even though they scored first, you guys had a better start. You guys were much more invested and involved, and you were taking the play to them. That had to be huge.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the difference. I thought they had a better first, and we had a better first the other night. So I disagree a little bit, just because, again, we outshot them 12-2. I think I want to say through the first 10 or 12 minutes. Tonight we got in on the forecheck, but in order to get on the forecheck, you want to retrieve pucks, and they did a good job of breaking out pucks. So we were getting the forecheck established and getting to the body, but at the end of the day, you want to create turnovers off of that. So we did a better job, I thought, more towards the later part in the first and in the second period, just like how we scored that first goal. We got in on the forecheck, created a turnover, and Maj and Shazzy got back to the net front. I think it was Baps maybe, but Maj got the goal. But so we did a better job in the second of retrieving the pucks, which is obviously the most important part of the forecheck.
You gave up a lot more shots tonight, but I didn't get the sense the quality of those shots was that great. Do you feel you kept them pretty far away from the net?
Well, right now they're doing what we call a lot of funneling pucks, at the net from anywhere and just trying to crash the net. So again, a lot of them are on the outside. I thought the PK especially did a good job of limiting. There were some rebounds that were sitting loose there, looked a little dangerous there, but all of a sudden, we had a guy clearing the puck out. So I thought, again, if there were rebounds, we seemed to be first on those.